Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Salome, and in this video we are going to talk about how you can actually identify the guitar chords being played in your worship band or in your gig ensemble, or how you can identify the bass notes of the pianist in order to know what chord you are busy playing. So this skill of being able to identify chords as you're going is very useful in situations where everyone else plays by ear, okay? So you get those musicians who are so brilliant, they can play everything by ear. Sometimes you have a guitarist and a pianist, everybody just winging it by ear, and then you come along and you don't know where you are. It can be very, very intimidating. But if you learn to identify the chords going on in the music, you can see, okay, the guitarist is playing something like that, so it must be a D major. This is an A major, E major. So then you apply what we talked about in the last session, which is to use arpeggios on top of that basic root note. And the beauty of it is that you can even do this if the song is totally unfamiliar to you. So it represents a visual lifeline. So you can watch the guitarist's hand. I remember playing in church in the very beginning. There was no sheet music, and there was this guitarist. I would watch his hand like a hawk. I was like, what's it going to be? It's going to be A, okay. Then I'd play A, C sharp, E. Okay, so that's how it works. So I'm going to ask my mother to come and demonstrate the most common guitar chords which are used in worship and in light classical music. We begin with an F major chord, which looks like this. And then C, very similar, so you'll have to know the difference. Then we have a G, a D, A, and E. Okay. Let's do a few minors as well. Then we have D minor, A minor, E minor, and lastly B minor. And afterwards you can download the guitar chord chart on which you can see tiny vector images of each chord and memorize them in that way. So that was the guitar, and it's quite difficult, as you can see, to memorize all the different ones, but you'll be very happy. You'll thank yourself later. Now let's go on to the piano. So piano is a lot more straightforward than guitar because you can just learn the names of each key, each piano key. The easy way to remember their names is to know that they are alphabetical. So you just count up A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then start all over again because, as you know, the music alphabet only goes to G. So you go A, B, C, D, F, G, A, B, C, D, F, G. Okay, so and on piano, in the piano world, C is the most important note, which is why the piano snippets on the piano name chart, which I've also attached for you, stretches from C to C. Another option is obviously to learn to play the guitar a little bit and the piano, which is also very good for you as a musician. And then something else you can memorize is the three chords which go together well in each key. That would be the tonic, or the number 1 scale degree chord, the fourth, or the subdominant, the fifth, or the dominant, and the chords which are built on those. But we'll talk more about that. It's a whole other topic on its own. So as you can see, it's a very powerful skill to be able to do this, especially if you find yourself in a situation of playing with people who play by ear constantly. If you want to practice this skill, you can go online, find a song where you can clearly see the piano hands or the guitar hands, and then actually just practice. Usually the lowest note being played on the piano is the root note of the chord. So if you see the pianist playing a C or an F with their small finger, the lowest note being played, usually that means a C or an F chord. If you struggle with the part of actually doing something with that knowledge, actually taking the C and playing an improvisation, then you can watch the previous video on how to convert a chord symbol like C into a arpeggio accompaniment. Thanks so much for listening to this session. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments whether there's something you would like a video on. I hope to get back to you. Alright, have a great day. See you in the next session.